Around us every day, we see the hurt and the pain in others' lives. We see the devastation and the destruction. And almost every day, we hear someone mention something about changing that. We talk about what we would do to change the world. But if you were actually given the chance today to change the world, would you take it? What if someone told you that you can change the world? That you were given the chance every day in everything that you do? Would that change your perspective on things? What if someone told you that even the smallest action that you might do could make a difference in someone else's life? Would that make you rethink how you are living your life? You may think that you are only one person and cannot make any profound difference, that the things that you do are of no lasting consequence. Yes, you are only one person, but it only takes one person to touch the life of another. It only takes one person to forever affect the course of someone else's life. It only takes one person to start a chain reaction that may end up affecting the lives of many. So let me ask you this question. Are you willing to be that one? The author of this quote is unknown, but he made a very good point when he said, "When I was a young man, I wanted to change the world. I found it was difficult to change the world, so I tried to change my nation. When I found I couldn't change the nation, I began to focus on my town. I couldn't change the town, and as an older man, I tried to change my family. Now, as an old man, I realized the only thing I could have changed is myself. And suddenly I realized if I had changed myself long ago, I could have made an impact on my family. My family and I could have made an impact on the town, and their impact could have changed the nation. And I could have indeed changed the world." Many of us may have heard the saying, "You cannot change them. You can only change you." I, for one, find it much easier to talk about changing the world than facing my own heart and changing it. Most of us want that A on the test without doing any of the studying, or work in advance like taking notes or actually listening to the lecture. Some may dream of becoming the best in one sport or another, but are unwilling to put in the hours of training and practice. We all want the grand changes without the time-consuming work. We all want to change the world, but how many of us have the patience or even the endurance to take every little step to get to that point? How many of us even acknowledge the first step, the step of changing ourselves? Leo Tolstoy, famed Russian author, said, "Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself." Talking about changing the world is easy. Actually doing it is not so easy. To be a person that makes a difference is a choice you must make. You must choose to be a person of love and compassion. You must choose to serve others. It is a choice you must make, but once you make that choice, you will never see the world the same way again. And once you do, you will impact many lives. In her song, "The Lost Get Found," Britt Nicole says, "Why don't you rise up now? Why do we go with the flow or take an easier road? Why are we playing it safe? Love came to show us the way. Love is a chance we should take. Don't be afraid to stand out. That's how the lost get found." Love is not love without much risk, without some pain. Serving others is not always easy. Sometimes you will get hurt, but the reward and the joy you see on another's face far outweighs the temporary pain. If you are willing to make that change within yourself and love unconditionally, there is no limit to the things that you can accomplish. Mother Teresa was just one person, but she was one person that chose to love. She simply chose to love those right around her, and because of that, she started a chain reaction. In 1950, she founded her own order, the Missionaries of Charity, whose primary task was to love and care for the poorest of the poor. The society she started has now spread all over the globe, and her actions have been recognized and acclaimed around the world. One person affected many. Her actions have impacted the world, but it all started with the choice she made to love those right around her. Mother Teresa said, "Never worry about numbers. Help one person at a time, and always start with the person nearest you." This she did. And by doing this, she started a chain reaction that is still affecting the lives of people today. In this quotation referring to the Good Samaritan, Martin Luther King Jr. said, "The first question which the priest and the Levite asked was, If I stop to help this man, what will happen to me? But the Good Samaritan reversed the question. If I do not stop to help this man, what will happen to him? Martin Luther King Jr. was just one man, but he was one man who saw a need and had the courage to step out and change it. He became the nonviolent civil rights leader in 1955, and a year later, because of the actions he had instituted, the law requiring segregation on buses was declared unconstitutional. Martin Luther King Jr. was just one man, but he accomplished many great feats because he had the courage to stand out and make a difference. He helped shape the country we are today and caught the attention of the nation and then the world. Back in 1928, one man had a dream, and that dream started with the simple sketch of a mouse. Walt Disney dared to dream big, and because of that dream, he transformed the entertainment industry we know today. Because of Walt Disney, a smile is put on the faces of millions, and it all started when one man saw what he wanted to do and dared to achieve it. Everything that you do matters. Every word that you say, every action that you choose to make is noticed by others. It might be easier to simply make the big changes, but the most profound difference you can do starts with the choice to change yourself. Anne Frank once said, "How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world." Because it only takes one person's choice to love, to touch the life of another. It only takes one person's choice to serve, to start a chain reaction that may end up impacting the lives of many. So, are you willing to be that one? Thank you.